diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room. It's Gage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gage.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Quick completion to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now on first down from the 30. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Line getting set on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Finds a spot in the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards.
Tennessee, 7. Arkansas, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Under fire. Hauls it in. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Tennessee 7, Arkansas 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Volunteers will take over. 1st and 10.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Unloads quickly, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll to check him out. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Vols moving quickly to the line. A design run for the quarterback. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Making side adjustments here. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Music now! Music now! Playing like you mean it!
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. 4.
He's got it on the right. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. The give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown ball. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll throw on third and short. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Defense not showing press coverage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the...
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Gage. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Complete to the left. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Gage. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the 10 for the first play of this drive. Running behind that left side. Got a little space. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He'll pull it down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gives it on the option. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 45. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
With the catch, it's Gage. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The toss to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.